Okay, before I even do the two podcasts, or three podcasts I have for today, because I want to do them on video instead of the voice for today, I think I'm going to address the gigantic elephant in the room. Why am I wearing an OU hat and an OSU shirt? It's because today is my mom's side of the family's 4th of July. Um, and as you pioneers know, I have a cousin that graduated from Norman, and he he's no longer in the Air Force, but forgot what year it was. I think it was at OSU on Brown Boone Pickens Stadium. They were having an event, and the ROTC I think it was the ROTC was having something, and I saw this, and so I got it because it made me think of my cousin Cody. And so that's the only reason I've got an OU camo hat, is because my cousin was serving in the Air Force at the time, and he was out of state, and I didn't get to see Cody that often. Yeah, we talked on the phone, or we emailed, or we were FaceTiming, or whatever, and stuff, but I miss seeing my cousin. So I got this. And so I told him, I think it was last night or whenever, I was going to wear this, and he cracked up. So that's why I'm wearing this. So, got that out of the way, and now I'm going to get into the podcast I'm going to read. Put it down here in front, so I'm not looking over here and reading. I'm looking down here, because it's in front of me and everything. So, sorry if it annoys you I'm wearing the OU hat. This is for my cousin Cody. I got it. Just know that. All right. Did you know when it comes to drafting legislation, not only are there tons of topics you can draft it on, but you also need to think about if you want it to be a resolution or a piece of legislation. And that gets into being a whole another set of cannonballs. Like, that's a whole another topic. Because resolutions can only apply for 1 year, or you have to write in the language you want it to apply for every year, or whatever. It gets very technical in the writing. And also, there are like so many different ways you could write it, especially if you like thinking outside the box, like I do. And trust me, I'm someone that loves thinking outside the box. Simply put, things are never going to get fixed if we keep just playing the same broken record. And what I mean by that is, I don't mean go thinking way outside the box, and pardon my language for a moment, because I'm going to be very blunt here. This does not mean you need to disregard everybody's feelings and just go piss everyone off. You need to take in consideration how everyone feels, how it's going to affect everyone, and put it together for the good of the people, not your own damn ego. Can we just take egos out of the picture? Jeez. We need to look at not just what our state is doing, has and isn't doing, but what is and isn't working. We need to talk to people. We need to talk to constituents. And when I mean constituents, I do not mean just the lobbyists in our parties. I don't mean let's just go talk to our friends that think like us. I don't mean let's go talk on Facebook to our like-minded souls. Let's go talk to people who think outside the box and that are thinking differently. That's why when I was substituting, and I honestly don't care who didn't like it, there was a reason I was talking to you students about these topics, because of the fact that I could help implement change and talk to the lawmakers to let them know how you guys felt, because every time I go to the state capitol, they would ask, how's substituting going? How are the kids doing? How are they liking their schoolwork? They're asking about the school environment. They're asking about your issues and everything. And I would let you guys know that. And so, and as you pioneers know, if you guys started disagreeing on things, as you guys started calling me, and as I would always call myself, we would have our Judge Judy moments and everything, to where, and some of you guys know that I even did this at Skyline when I subbed, when you guys would have these moments at recess. When you would have it, I would put one person on this side, one person on this side. You discuss your issue. And this person, I don't care if you were trying to interrupt. No. You wait your turn. Wait. Let's let this person finish. Then, once this person was able to get their turn, I would interrupt them, let them, and everyone said their piece, and people either made up or they just stopped it because they knew, I was not going to have it. And the same went on at the junior high. I was not having it and everything. So, and I miss the Judge Judy moments I had in class. Those were fun with you kids, because we had some really good discussions. Even if you guys did get disagreeable, we did have good discussions on getting points across to where everyone heard everyone's point of view. No, you guys might not have agreed, made peace with each other, but you guys listened to what the other person said. And it was that. So that's what I liked about it. Going on now. Then we need, here we go, to look at what other states are doing. We don't need to copy it exactly. I will give you an example. Embrace yourselves. For the years 2009 to 2012, I went through to find every traumatic brain injury bill every state in this nation had passed. I kid you not. I have read every single piece of legislation that has been passed through 2009 to 2012. I don't know if I've caught up on every bill that's been passed since then, but I've checked around every so often. And yes, I did read them all. And still do when I feel I need a refresher course. I used 3 bills passed in California. I think it was Michigan, I believe. It was one of the Great Lakes states that started with an M. And then West Virginia. Then a bill that failed to pass in New York to draft House Bill 1879, or not 1979, 1979, that passed the House and Senate, but that the governor vetoed. This is the nut and bolts, what I used to draft it, that State Representative Trish Ranson and State Senator Dave Rader carried for me, that I sent Trish's way, and her and Senator Rader carried. The bill passed both chambers, as I said, but ended up being vetoed by Governor Stitt. But what it would lead to was an interim study on traumatic brain injury. Then I thought a TBI advisory council was going to be created. It was one of the individuals I was one of the individuals selected to put this together. All I'm going to say is everything is a political game. There are those in politics who have the best and wisest of intentions. And trust me when I say I have made sure to keep them in my back pocket for safekeeping. And when I mean the ones who are to be in safekeeping, so to speak, those are the ones that are to be that I'm friends with, that I'm really good friends with, that are still in the state legislature or that are no longer in the state legislature. These are friends who you sincerely do not want to take advantage of something they may be able to do. You don't want to go, oh, can you do this, this? No. Okay. Then there are those that do not have the wisest of intentions. But you could also encounter the ones who appear to be one way when really they aren't. It's times like these I really either pay attention to the advice. My dad, that I've told you guys, is a retired first sergeant in the Army Reserves. Or I really wish I paid better attention to the advice he gave me because of the person's motives or the intentions that they had that I neglected to notice. But this is what I found after getting active in politics, not only after starting college at Rose State College in the fall of 1999, but especially in 2002, after Brad Henry was elected governor for Oklahoma, and I became really active in what I did for those with traumatic brain injury. So take with that you will, and I hope you guys have a good day.